Why didn't they respond to my text? That's what we want to know. Why didn't they reply to your text? What's going on? Are they going to reach out soon? Should you try and reach out again? All of the things. Should you text them again? Is the lines of communication going to open up? Welcome back to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. This tarot reading is between you, the universe, and your intuition. It's up to you if you claim it or not. If you want to claim the reading, put a little like on it. If you want to support the channel, put a little like on a video. It makes a difference. It really does. This is a timeless reading. It's relevant from the moment you come into contact with it. And if we get into it and you think, no, this isn't for me, take that as a win for your intuition. Trust in your intuition is the best thing that you can do in life in general. So why didn't they respond to my text? I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us circular protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Drawn to this one, I'm one step ahead. Down this side is you. Down the far side is them. Down the middle is the connecting energy. Okay, I'm going to do clarifying as well. Because your wish has been granted, but then the Ten of Swords is in between you both at that point, and it's reversed. So I don't know what that's about. So I'm going to need to clarify that, because what is it you're very happy about? There's something coming up that you're going to be very happy about. You've been feeling confused with this connection for a while, because for a while you've had the Lovers reversed, and they've had the Devil. So you've been feeling like they've had more power over this connection than what you have. And you've been feeling like your needs haven't been particularly met, and you've been feeling a disconnect. So it's not even like this message that you've sent now, that it feels like even in recent past and even further past it feels like you're not quite you haven't been quite sure where you've stood for a while, but they're very sexually attracted to you. So we have the moon for you at the moment, which, you know, you've sent your message off into the universe and over through electronic means, sent it out there. Is it coming back? Did it find its way there? All of the questions, all of the fears, all of the worries, all of the feelings. You can't quite see if it did, but you know that it did. But you know, it's the thinking and everything. They've got the sun reversed at the moment, which is happiness in their future. You've both got happiness in your future. But then I'm like, why is the Ten of Swords reversed in the middle of you both at that point? Moving forward. The Knight of Wands, they did get your message. The Knight of Wands is sat in between you both at the moment. There's still a flow of energy between you. I don't think you've felt them cut off the energy from you. It's just that they haven't replied yet. And I'm saying yet, because I do think they're going to. I do think they're going to. They just haven't yet. They will at some point. But when? I don't think you should reach out again. I don't think you should. I think you've sent it, wait for a reply. Think, right, okay, well, if I'd have written a letter and I'd put it in an envelope and I'd put a stamp on it and I'd posted it, and then, like, you know, it takes 4 days to get in the post. And I know that you haven't written this person letter. I know it's a text. I know it's an instant thing. But instant messaging, it works faster than what connections work. Human connections, you know, it takes time for things to happen. It works at a slower pace, but we get quite impatient now because everything's instant. We know the moment we've clicked send, we're quite often told it's been delivered. We're quite often told it's been opened. We're quite often left waiting, well, are they going to respond or not? And all of these little things on social media, they give us anxiety because, you know, it's like, you know, we've poured our heart and soul, or we've wanted to link with this person that we think the world of. And we've seen that they got it. We've seen that they read it. But we haven't had a response yet. And we have an expectation of an instant response. And that's faster than humans. You know, because sometimes people like to read it, think about it, come up with a response. It feels quite a lot of pressure now, especially. We know the moment we've opened that message, and we do it as well. We have people who will message us, friends, family, and we know the moment we open that message, we're going to have to reply to it. Because if we don't reply to it, they're going to get hurt feelings. And if they get hurt feelings, if it's your mum, they're going to be phoning you up. I saw that you read, I do it to my kids. I saw that you read a message. Are you alive? I know that you're alive, but can I hear your voice? You know, it's like that. It gives people a right over you. And if we're having a heavy day, if we're having a hard day, if we're busy at work, if we're washing up, if we're gone for a walk, if we're driving, if we're doing anything, if we've got our hands full, we know the moment we've got that one stressful person in our life who's probably a friend that we don't particularly like that much, and or a sibling or a parent or a boss at work, we just think they can wait. But then there's other people who we know the moment we open that message, we want to read it, we want to absorb it, and we want to think about it, and we want to mull it over, and we want to explore it. And it's like, you know, we get that message off that nice person and our heart sings, and it makes us feel special, it makes us feel wanted, it makes us feel everything. But there's also this pressure of, I have to respond to that straight away. And humans, we don't work like that. You know, bonds and connections, love connections, best friend connections, real nurtured connections, the human element of that, the hormone process of that takes a little bit of time. So when we used to put the letter in the letterbox, and then the mailman or the mailwoman would get in a little truck and drive it over to wherever that person was, take about 4 days sometimes. Then they'd get the letter in the morning, you know, when they're off going out doing whatever. They see the letter, and then they put it on the side for later, for when they get home, because they want to open it up and they want to savor it. And when they've got a moment, you know, when they've got, you know, a cup of coffee, and I'm going to open this letter, I'm going to read it, and I'm really going to appreciate what's said. And then it may be a couple of days then before they would have sat down with a piece of paper and wrote back, and took that special time in the day to write it back. And that all is in sync with how hormones work, how the chemistry works, how the brain works. You know, we demand so much of our brain of, we instantly need to know, we instantly need to respond, and it puts pressure on us, and it puts pressure on everything. So when we send a message out and we feel, and we see that they've opened it, so we know they've read it, but then we don't receive one back, that's social media companies. Actually, it is the new technology then feeds our anxiety, feeds our insecurity, feeds our lack of confidence, and it's trying to learn how to navigate that so that electronic communication doesn't jeopardize every single relationship that we have with anyone ever. And that's our parents as well, that's our friends, it's, you know, it's all of it. Just I've really got a feeling, let this person take time, you don't know what they're doing, you don't know what they were doing at the moment that they got that message. You don't know if they've just then got caught up, and then like in a day's time they're going to think, oh my goodness, I haven't replied to that. And it's not that they didn't want to, it's because they had other things going on. I'm going to be clarifying because I got stuck on a thing. That the universe is saying to say all of this. So I've said all of that. Let's get back to the reading. Humans, we need time. And it's kind of like sex, you know. You don't want sex that's over in a minute. We don't want our love stories to be over in a minute because electronics has speeded it all up so fast. You know, let the mailman take a bit of time. Mail, woman, all of it. Let the letter get there. You know, that's the way I look at text now. It's like, let it get there. Let them have that moment to think and let them have the chance to respond and give them enough time. You know, if it's only been a few days, if it's been a month and they've not replied, dump them. They're not worth it, you know. But give a little bit of time and space, and give yourself time and space as well. And also recognize the stress that these little notifications that we get, they're causing a lot of anxiety for a lot of people, and it's everyone. Because I know if I've had a message from my mum and I've not responded to it, she's going to be FaceTiming me. And if my phone is on silent, she's going to be knocking on my door. And it's just like, oh my goodness, it's anxiety. It's the anxiety of, she honestly thinks I'm probably laying dead in my house. And I'm not. I've just got my phone on silent. That's all. So, yeah, anyway, got stuck on that tangent again. We're back to the reading. I want to clarify moving forward. You're not quite sure where the path is. You're the moon, they're the sun. That's nice. The Knight of Wands is in the middle of you both. That's nice. You're moving on to the Nine of Cups, which is nice. They're moving on to the Five of Swords reversed, which is being a little bit timid. But it's less than the Queen of Cups. That's nice. Queen of Wands, okay, attracting, trusting your intuition, opening up your heart. You've got good things coming to you, whether it's with this connection or not. They've got the star. You've got the sun, the moon, and the star on the table. That's really nice. And a Wheel of Fortune. And this is the card that we need to clarify. Because sometimes the Ten of Swords can be the ending of a pattern within a connection, so that two people are like, right, let's just put all the stress behind us, move on into a new chapter together. Or it may be a pattern of ways. So I want clarifying. The Tower reversed and the Six of Swords reversed. The Six of Swords reversed is a bit of a half-hearted energy, and the Tower reversed is like a moment of liberation, a moment of being set free from something, but it not being an instant thing because it's just taking a bit of time. And the Six of Swords is about moving towards a better future, but everything's a bit half-hearted. Everything's a bit, wishy-washy, up in the air. But you're stepping into a moment of confidence. You're stepping into the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. It's like you're attracting, you're strong, you're bold, you're brave. You don't have to chase anyone. One message is enough. You know, that one letter, back in the day, like years ago, when we used to all write to each other, if you wrote a letter and you didn't get one back, you wouldn't be writing another one. Because a month would go by and you think, oh, I ain't got a letter back. Right, okay, I'm not wasting my energy. Texts are so easy, and especially when we're tired or we're feeling down or bored, we start thinking, oh, I'll just send them another text just to see if they got the last one. No, if they don't reply, they don't reply. Because if someone can't be bothered to reply, just dump them. Because if you mean something to them, then they're going to suddenly remember and go, oh, yeah, right, okay, let me now read that properly. Let me think about what my reply is. Let me now reply. Because if you mean something to them, they will find the time to reply to that, even if it takes a little bit of time. So the Queen of Wands is like, she's always got a black cat by her feet. She attracts. Cats are a nightmare. You can adopt a cat. If it decides to live next door, it decides to live next door. No one owns a cat. No one owns a cat. But it's always sat by the Queen of Wands' feet. And then the Queen of Cups is your happiness, your satisfaction, your emotional happiness, your intuition, your compassion. And the Nine of Cups is happiness, satisfaction, and your wishes being granted. You've got really good things coming. Like, And they've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is closing down one energy, opening up new energy, and they've got the Star, which is a moment of healing. I don't know what the Six of Swords reversed, the Tower reversed, and the Ten of Swords reversed is doing in the middle of you both. It may be slowly ending the miscommunication between you both, or it may be slowly ending this connection because it's just not quite working. Maybe we need to look at that. Let me get my cat tarot deck out and have a look. So I just don't think we've got an answer yet. So I'm going to do a 9-card spread on this connection. So I want to know. Does it mean you're both slowly being set free from one another? Does it mean communication's just going to be a bit, not too much, effort being put in, but not being able to put the effort in? What is the Tower? Is it the ending of a phase that you're both going through? So I'm going to do a 9-card spread. I'm invested. I've got invested when another deck comes out that I haven't used for a while. I want the answers. Tell me. So we've got the Queen of Swords. So you've got another Queen. You've got 3 Queens for you, The Five of Swords reversed, which is them up there. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Take their time. You're very ready to cut them off. You're like, I'm assuming the worst. I'm going to cut them off. I want my message now. No. Take the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands energy and sit and wait. Sit back and you don't need to do anything. You've sent it. All you have to do is wait and see if they reply and think, right, well, if they've not replied within, and in your own brain think, okay, what is a reasonable amount of time? Is it 24 hours? Is it 48 hours? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks? For you, if we think about it in a very logical way, what is the most reasonable about time? Because you also know the events that ran up to that. Is it that they need a little bit of space? And how much space do they need? And how long do they need? And so then if you can put a time frame for yourself around that, thinking, okay, if in 3 weeks' time they've not replied to this message, I'm forgetting it. I don't mean anything to them, and that's the end of that. I don't need to do anything else. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is someone that's quite slow. They need to take a new approach, and they're a little bit timid. The Five of Swords reversed is they don't know which battle to fight. They don't quite know what to do, and it can sometimes feel like they're hiding something, but it's more of a feeling of, for this reading, it feels like there's a lot going on. Page of Pentacles, learning period. The Eight of Swords, which is restrictions and denials. An Ace of Swords reversed, which is feeling like being cut off. And then we've got the Emperor reversed. We don't like the Emperor reversed. We've got the Seven of Cups reversed, which is unrealistic dreams and desires. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is working as part of a team. There's a lot of restrictions being put around with the Eight of Swords. It's a timeless reading, but if you're watching this when it uploads, restrictions may be the physical restrictions in the world right now, maybe something that's consuming them. The Emperor reversed is someone who's a little bit emotionally unavailable, and the Seven of Cups reversed is having unrealistic expectations or dreams or, confusion. But the Three of Pentacles, there's hope here. There's hope here. You both come across as really nice people. You both come, and it feels like it comes in, it goes out, it comes in. I think whatever happens over the next 3 months to do with this connection, by the end of the 3 months, you're going to have your answer to how this is playing out. It's probably going to be quicker than that, but the Tower reversed is often a slow moving, slow motion, letting go of something, whether it's the both of you letting go of the past and moving forward together, or it's the universe slowly disconnecting you. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. But it does feel there's a bit of an emotional unavailability here. Especially if they come in as the devil, they really are attracted to you. There's a lot of attraction here, but it feels like that they may have more power within this. I'm quite hopeful, but can't guarantee it, you know. They're going to reply at some point. I know that. Are they ever going to reply? Yep, they will. Why haven't they? Why haven't they? I've got a feeling that you're such an important person in their life that it just needs that little bit of time, and they are going to reply to you. They will reply to you. I do think it's a case of, you know, I don't know how long it's been. It may have been a while since you sent the message. But they will reply. They will eventually. But at that point, you've got good things coming. At that point, who knows where your life's going to be? Because they need to be a little bit more open. Because it can't go on, even if they reply, you know, this connection can't go on the way that it was. So the Ten of Swords reversed is the ending of something. It's either the ending of the past of this connection and refreshing it and really starting again, or like letting each other go a bit. But I do see a friendship here. That's the thing. There's something here that's just like, these people are meant to be connected, really. There's something, you know, not quite. They are going to reply to you. Maybe the answer will be in that whatever that is that they reply and how long it takes. Yeah, I'm going to end reading here, I think. I don't think there's anything else I can ask the cards. I don't think it wants to give up anything else. And the Eight of Swords being in the middle of the 9-card reading, maybe their energy going, yeah, I'm not giving up the information. Thank you very much. They may be putting a few restrictions in. I've got a feeling they've got quite big feelings for you, and you've got quite big feelings for them, and they don't really know what to do with it. And it's more of a bit of headspace. They need to figure it out. I think that's probably what it is. They're trying to figure out what battle to fight here, whether to walk away, whether to walk towards. And it's only them that can answer that. And they will reply to you. They're going to reply to you. I know that. So I'm going to end reading here. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. If you'd like me to pull a card for you when I have my coffee in the morning, request to pull a card in the comments. More than happy to do that. It's my favourite time of day, getting up in the morning, sitting down with my coffee, having a look through the comments. If you see purple hearts while you're down there, you're now part of a secret purple heart gang. Hardly anyone makes it right to the end of a reading. So if you know, you know. I will see you soon.